Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again for the one time, one again. Hey, guess what? The Cowboys finally got rid of Kellen Moore. If you didn't already hear about an hour ago, the news broke that the Cowboys have parted ways with said Kellen Moore. And also Doug Nussmeier's on his way out the door as well. Now, what does this say? The Cowboys clean the house because the Cowboys also got rid of Cal Valero. They got rid of Skip Pete, which I don't understand that one though, because the running backs coach, Skip Pete is a heavily veteran running back coach. This was his second stint with the Cowboys as their running back coach, and in my opinion, the running back core did good. I don't, Zeke had 12 touchdowns this season, although they were mostly close to the end zone. Totally Pollard balled out; he got his 1,000 yards, and I just look at that as I was a little I questioned that a little bit, but also George Edwards, when they got rid of George Edwards too, I questioned that as well because I felt like he did really good with the linebackers. Linebacker core as a whole did pretty well. George Edwards was also a former defensive coordinator himself when he was with the Vikings, so I kind of don't understand that one. But the other ones I'm okay with. Yeah, well, also Leon Lett as well. They got rid of Leon Lett, but I think they were just trying to get rid of coaches that I felt like they didn't need, because some of these positions they may not fill because we did have 29 coaches and coordinators on staff. So some of these guys, some of these positions probably won't be filled, but definitely going to need a new offensive coordinator. Who do you guys think that the Cowboys should get for the next offensive coordinator? I think Marty Schottenheimer's still out there. Maybe Ben McAdoo. Matt Nagy. Who? Who? Not going to talk about it right now, but we're just going to just bask in the situation that's going to happen, that's going to transpire because now that Kellen Moore is gone. Mike McCarthy will be now calling the plays, which I said when he first got here, that should have been the deal. The biggest issue with the Dallas Cowboys and them not being successful is the fact that we are a family-owned business running corporate. And what I mean with that is Jerry Jones and company, they run everything. They control everything. They have their fingers in everything. No other team has an owner that has their fingers in things like the Dallas Cowboys do. Now, with the Dallas Cowboys being America's team, of course, everybody is going to talk about them because there's money associated with that. It's clickbait. You put Dallas Cowboys in your video, boom, money, clickbait. That's just how it is. But with that being said, I'm a realist, and my whole thing is this. I look at it like this. Everybody keeps saying, oh, well, let's get a new coach. Because some people didn't even want Mike McCarthy. And I'm like, well, Mike McCarthy's won a Super Bowl. He's gone to 4 NFC title games with the Packers. And, some people say, oh, well, that's because he had Aaron Rodgers. That's bullshit. Because what is Aaron Rodgers doing now without him? Oh, wait a minute. So, with that being said, now that he's here, I look at it a different way. Mike McCarthy wasn't calling plays here. We were still running our former coach, Jason Garrett's offense with tweaks that Kellen Moore put in it. That's all it was. It was Jason Garrett's offense with some tweaks. Doug Nussmeier was under the Jason Garrett coaching tree, so getting rid of him gets rid of that. So now that you got rid of those two, that was pretty much the last remaining coaches that you had from the Jason Garrett era. Oh, yeah, and they got rid of Joe Philbin. Joe Philbin is literally one of Mike McCarthy's guys. He's been with Mike McCarthy since the Packer days, and, before Joe Philbin was the coach of the Dolphins. So, I know that was probably a hard thing for him to get rid of Philbin, but, I think our offensive line, I think we need a fresh start at offensive line coach, too, as well. If we get a new OC in here, which I know we will, if Mike McCarthy decides he wants to call the plays next season, I think that's going to be great. Then that way he can install a whole new offense We can start over, and it will help Dak Prescott because I just think that Kellen Moore was holding back Dak Prescott because they're peers. Remember, Kellen Moore was in that quarterback room with Dak Prescott when Dak Prescott first came to the Cowboys. Kellen Moore was a player. So for him to be your peer and then all of a sudden become your offensive coordinator, it's crazy because he's not going to put his foot in Dak's ass when it comes to like, okay, bro, you throwing the ball too much, you throwing picks. Because Kellen Moore said himself, it's hard for me to not call passing plays because he's a gunslinger himself. He's been doing that since he was at Boise State. So as a play caller, you're not going to have a lot of runs in there. The Cowboys' bread and butter has always been their running game for the longest, even when Tony Romo was quarterback. Even when Troy Aikman was quarterback. You go back to our Super Bowl years when Troy Aikman was the quarterback, we ran that ball. We ran that goddamn rock. We're not running the ball like we're supposed to. And when we do run the ball, it's the same stuff. Running up the middle. Like, you got to get creative with what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So, my whole thing is this. Do the right thing by the team and you'll start winning. Things will change. There's too many other teams. When you start hearing players from other teams saying, oh, we know what they was going to do, you start getting predictable. He was starting to get predictable just like Jason Garrett was. Kellen Moore can't help himself because he's under Jason Garrett's tree. I think that Kellen Moore needs a fresh start. I think he needs to go somewhere where he's not expected to do a whole lot. And he needs to learn under somebody that's really going to show him the ropes in a way that's different. You know what I mean? We need somebody different in that situation with the Dallas Cowboys. So him being gone, I guess that's a good thing. I hate to hear people lose their jobs, but I think that he's going to bounce back. Somebody else is going to pick Kellen Moore up quick. The Chargers are already trying to interview him now, so he might end up going to the Chargers staff. Who knows? But let me know what you guys think in the comment section about Kellen Moore being fired and any other coaches that got fired this past week. I'm actually I hate to say it, but I'm happy that he's gone because we still got Dan Quinn, and that's what I wanted. Keep Dan Quinn. He's here. Get a new offensive coordinator in here. That'll be helpful for Dak. That's a veteran type of offensive coordinator that can get Dak and call the plays that are right for him. Because look at Brock Purdy. I understand that they lost to the Eagles today, but Brock Purdy got them to there, and Brock Purdy didn't have to do much. All he had to do was drive the bus. Not saying that, and I know that Dak Prescott's a little better than that. Dak Prescott's not elite. Dak Prescott's not a guy that you can say, okay, I'm going to put the team on my back. You can't do that, especially when you got rid of Amari Cooper. You know what I mean? My whole thing is this. Starting the season off, we had so many rookies and stuff in that offense, and you had CeeDee Lamb. Because at the time, Gallup was still hurt. He didn't start playing until October. So with that being said, you got to do the right thing by the team and do the right thing by your quarterback. Know your quarterback, first of all. Know his strengths and weaknesses, and get this team to call plays off of the strengths of Dak Prescott. And Dak Prescott, I believe, will be able to win you a Super Bowl if you do it that way. But you can't keep letting your quarterback fall on the sword when it's your fault. And I blame the Joneses for that, because when Mike McCarthy got hired, they said to him, "Oh, no, I want Boy Wonder to call the plays." "Oh, I thought I was going to call him." "No, I want Boy Wonder." So Mike McCarthy probably said the offseason, "Hey, if I'm still here, you want me here, right? All right, well, we did it your way, Jerry. Now let's do it my way." You got rid of Kellen. You got rid of Doug Nussmeier. Perfect. Do it the right way. And that's what I've been saying since he got here. Get rid of that Jason Garrett offense. Install a new offense. Start over. Do things the right way. And do it for your quarterback. And we will start winning games. And that's what I'm going to look forward to and be optimistic for next season. It sucks that we're not there now, but it is what it is. Like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comment box. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. Peace out.